So is there a purpose to life? There is no preset purpose to life. However, you can have a purpose. What you have is, at a given moment, you would have certain set of skills, capabilities, competencies, attitudes, values, beliefs, set of things that we can define you as you. Making use of them, you can achieve something. And whatever you are trying to achieve would be an outcome, and it would also define your purpose. Sometimes we might go around in our life without knowing what our purpose is. We may be doing some action, but you might not have fully articulated in your mind, fully defined in your mind what you're trying to achieve. And sometimes you may not be happy with what you're achieving. Maybe you have defined it, maybe you have not defined it, but you are living in this constant state of, I am not very comfortable, I'm not very happy, I have a lot of discordance with the what is going on in my life. And that might be a good opportunity for you to identify and define your purpose. So first thing, let's discuss, do you have a preset purpose? Like when you are born, are you given a purpose? Are you put here in this earth by somebody to achieve some outcome? A predefined outcome. You are here to achieve some outcome, but is it predefined? Is it written somewhere in your being what you should achieve? What we have noticed is, with people, there is a tendency for most people to have very specific set of skills. We have general skills. There are things common to most people, some way of communicating, some way of movement. But then there are those who are better at movement. Like there are those who are better at running, or there are those who are better at communicating, there are those who are better at conceptualizing. And some of these, they seem to have inherited at the time of birth. They might have brought that in when they were born. So if we are born with very specific set of skills and very special set of abilities, isn't it an indication that maybe we are supposed to use that? Answer is, interestingly, no. Because if you have, say, a specific skill, a hand-to-eye coordination, a really sharp hand-to-eye coordination, then you would probably get into a sports where you need to see some sort of a ball coming in your way and making use of a bat to, direct its direction. It could be cricket, it could be baseball, it could be LA. Like there are a lot of sports out there. But if you were born sometime back, maybe your high hand-to-eye coordination may be used as a hunter to throw a stone or some sort of a weapon towards a moving target, like prey for your dinner, probably community dinner, because hunters are responsible for providing food for the community, not only for themselves. So your abilities and skills and attitudes and how they can be used vary based on the time frame that you were born and also the country or the region that you were born. A person that has higher level of hand-to-eye coordination, if they were born in Indian subcontinent, they might go for a sports like cricket. And if they were born in United States of America, they might go for baseball. And if they're still born in an extremely rural area, they may take up hunting. So this is one skill, hand-to-eye coordination. What about ability like leadership? What about ability to build trust with other people and guide them and direct them and win confidence? So there are people who are born with this level of skills. What is their purpose? So skill by itself, capability by itself does not define who you are. It defines what you can be. It gives you a possibility, it gives you a chance. So you are not given a preset direction when you're born, but you might have some stuff in place to achieve some outcome. So there are two ways to do it. One, whatever you're doing right now, you are achieving something, right? Your unconscious biases, capabilities, competencies, all that would have brought you to some area in life, some part of your life. and you would be living and living in a certain way and doing certain things. If you pay attention to that, what am I doing? Do I like them? What do I like most about this? What gives me most pleasure? And if you try to come up with a statement like, okay, I am, and then do the action because and the reason for you to do that. I am GamakaShri. I do online videos because I love to share knowledge. If you do that, and if you pay attention to that statement, and if you wondered whether, like, do I resonate with this? Do I like this? Should I change that? Should I focus on some other area? If you like 10, 20 such statements, you're going to, like, probably in first 5, you would find there are things in life that you identify as. I'm a trainer, I'm a friend, I'm a good software professional. Like, there would be something that you would identify as for a reason. So now you stumble upon your life purpose. So that's one way. You take what is currently going on and define, based on that evidence, what your life purpose had been. But the moment you define that, something else happens. A lot of complaints that you would have, a lot of questions you would have, they would go away. Do I want to be doing this? Is it really worthwhile? Moment you identify what it is that is driving you, your problems would go. Most of your problems would go away, but you might have to deal with few other things that are remaining. But most of it would go away when you identify what is the purpose of your current existence. That's one thing. So this is, we call, guided by your unconscious mind, because you are making use of whatever that has happened to you thus far, and then try to find out the meaning from that. And doing so, now you are able to focus more on the thing that you want to do more, and then move out of other things that you don't want to do. The second way is inspiration. You may be inspired to achieve something. Okay, I want to be a world-renowned pianist, so I want to be a recognized lecturer or an author. And you may be doing something else right now. You may be office worker doing general office filing and document creation, and maybe typing in Word documents and PowerPoints for sales and whatever. So if you think of your inspiration, what am I inspired to do? Where am I being attracted to? If you think of that, and if you think of why am I being attracted to this? What is so great about this that I want to have that? You can come up with a similar statement. I, GamakaShri, would like to conduct healing sessions for people so that the world can be a more harmonious place. People can live and breathe easily. Another kind of it tells us the same format. And then you can see, do I really resonate with this? Like saying this statement by itself, does it give me joy? If the statement gives you joy, if you like it, now you have a future direction. So this may not be where you are. If you are inspired to achieve something, by very nature of being inspired means you are not there yet. So maybe you haven't developed the competencies to do that. Maybe you have problem with the attitudes that you have. Maybe the stuff you believe, the stuff you value may not align with that. And there may be conflicts of what society asks you to do, have, and what you're inspired. So it's up to you to commit to that. If you commit to your life purpose, so this is a choice. Now we are committing to a life purpose. So the first one, you figured out a life purpose, and then you eliminated everything else that is not life purpose. Now here you have inspiration, you inspired life purpose, and now you are committing to become that person who can achieve that. First one clearly is little easier. It is actually a lot easier. The second one is somewhat harder, and sometimes when you take the second path, there will be a lot of resistance because you would start transforming yourself, and people closest to you does not like you change. People know how to deal with you as you are, and when you change, it's difficult for them to deal with you. It is not necessarily manipulation, it's just that we have a lot of inertia. As people, we have a lot of inertia to change. If you are my close friend, and if I know what to tell you to get something done, and when you change, now I have to learn you again. So it's annoying for a lot of people having to learn like that. People tend to prefer to live guided by their unconscious. So the moment you start changing, you start annoying people, and then people don't like to stay annoyed, so they would resist and they would try to stop this transformational process. So you will face two challenges. First one, you will have to figure out what to learn, how to learn, where to learn from, and learn. And second, when you learn and transform, others would try to discourage you from learning and transforming. So now you'll have to overcome that as well. And if your inspiration is strong enough, hard enough, big enough, you will make it through. You will have to cut some ties. You will have to make some sacrifice when you're in the second path, but it probably will give you more joy and comfort. So to catch up, are you born with a life purpose? No. Are you living a life purpose? Yes. And there's a good chance you don't know what the life purpose you are living. And there's a really good chance you can have a much better life purpose, either by finding what you are doing right now or redefining one. So there are two ways to do that. One, you can see what you are achieving and then come up with statements like I, your name, would like to, and then what you are doing, and then because, and the purpose that you are seeing. So you look at your life and create few sentences like that and see which one resonates with you. You can tinker a little, you can change, modify them a little to make it suitable. That's one way. So that is easier way. Then the second one, you can start off with inspiration, and then future targeted learning and future targeted self-transformation to have a certain life purpose. Everybody is living a life purpose and they might not even like it. So don't stay in that hell. That's hell. Don't stay in that hell. Make it a point to at least study what am I doing? What am I doing right now with my life? Pay attention to what you're doing with your life. Is it worthwhile? Which of them is giving you most happiness, joy, and do more of that. A better choice is to figure out, what do I really want to have? What do I really want to have? And then learn, transform, and achieve that. I'm GamakaShri, Chief Trainer and Coach for Mind Designs International. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself. Jai Shri.